Breaking news, sprinkles. Roca Negra has officially filed for an Ethereum ETF. We are pumping and we're probably gonna dump. I still don't trust them, but this is fantastic news. I have reported here the Bitcoin maxis are in utter disbelief. I remember, friends, there are people within the Bitcoin community, they said they're never gonna get an Ethereum ETF because it's not decentralized, blah, 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 BS. We want the Ponzi coins. They know this. The bug eaters have got to trap us in. To get you trapped, it needs to be enticing. Look at this. This is exactly what we want to see. This is Lazar Fink, the lizard man. Look at him. He's going to licking his lips, friends. ETH is currently cranking. I'm going to show you right now. This is the ETH BTC ratio. Bang! As soon as it starts going up, you're like, wow, 10%. 10%. Let's have a look at the weekly chart. Remember, ETH BTC has been sluggish for the whole quarter. And fourth quarter of the year, ETH BTC usually is sluggish. So this is a sign that things are going to turn around. I mean, what's fantastic, though, is we had such an obvious turnaround candle that has just been placed here. So if you're on the sidelines and you're wondering, oh, golly gee, what's going to happen from here? Well, altcoins are going to be pumped. That's it. The fact that Ethereum has such high demand, it's not because people are like, oh, wow, decentralization. Wow, let's do neutral money. No one cares. We want the Ponzi's to pump. And pump they shall. As we enjoy this $2,000 Ethereum, I'm going to give you a very cranky overdrive, friends. You're really going to like this one. Get ready to pump it. Come on, baby. We're here for the green candles. More green candles. Red candles, racist. I don't want to look at them anymore. We are still going through this extremely important $2,000 zone for Ethereum. It is psychologically healthy that we have crossed $2,000. If you remember in all my videos that you like, subscribe, belly button and all, I mentioned to you many times that $2,000 number it's something everybody's watching. If it can clear above the zone into the zone of friendship, then we're really going to see some sort of run, because then it's probably going to move into the next bracket. And eventually, when Bitcoin and Ethereum stop, there's going to be a repricing of our juicy altcoins. I want to remind you as well, the Bitcoin ETF is coming very soon. Rumor, Roca Negra said they expect it around January. What does that mean? Well, look, just to warn you, okay, we are still following the Mt. Gox Ponzi fractal. But, remind you, look, this is crazy. On the approval, we dump. Wouldn't that be crazy? All right, around here, if we do something like a bit of a swingy swangy and we can't trust it. Well, they said that the trading of the ETF itself might start exactly 2 months after it gets announced. So that's just something to be warned about. If we get some sort of altcoin pump, some euphoria, that's something you just want to consider. I don't know how high your altcoins are, though, because even if you look, for example, look at PulseChain. Yeah, PulseChain is about 25% below day one sack, and PulseX, right, still down 77%, and we're still watching Hex. Hex is 2.3 cents combined. So these numbers are very, very small. This is nothing to like be gambling about, even if they start to retrace. So I also got asked many times, where would you stop buying into Richard Heart ecosystem? I would personally market buy anything under day one sack for Pulse. As long as Pulse is day one sack or below, just like don't even think about it. Buy that, buy PulseX, buy Hex, do whatever you like to do. When it comes to Ethereum, when it comes to Chainlink is still around, 13, 14, 15 bucks. Maybe it goes sideways. Look, I said to cut it at 10 bucks, even though the upside is huge, but just wait, man. Just wait. You're going to feel bad because now you're in that zone where every red candle that comes from here, you're going to feel like a big doo-doo face because you're like, oh, I knew I bought the green candles, and you can't really do much. You're just going to have to put it maybe on a daily chart and just track the moving average. This is what I would do. If I really wanted to get in, I would just track this 21 EMA on the daily chart and just get in whatever it is. Now, it might just go like this. You never know, fans. You get it here, you maybe get 13 bucks, it comes back down to 11 and scares you. But that's the game. That's the game. You never get it perfect. If you wanted to get the cheap prices, you had to be buying in the depression with the rest of us. That's why. You had to be just holding, because this game, in the short run, you can never really conquer it like that. In other great news as well, the Fed chairman, Jerome Powell, okay, he gets stormed.
Supply and a gradual easing in demand.
by some climate change activists.
And
all right.
Continue to move it into better
Have
balance.
a listen to him. He actually snaps at them.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you very much.
As you can see, friends, everybody is snapping in the background. There's this climate change activist, but you can't tell. He snaps at them.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Have a listen.
Yep. Thank you. Just close this fucking door. Close the door.
Close the effing door. So when I was looking at these, friends, I'm just trying to train my eye, because we're in so much disbelief with how good AI is now that you really got to be careful, man, because these things, if everyone has access to trading and information at your fingertips, and there's all this stuff being thrown around, you never really know, man. Is this thing real? How do you verify something? How can you even possibly know? So the world's about to change as we know. I mean, you could be listening to a fake AI version of me. I mean, you saw Mr. Japanese Sommi, right? Pokemon version of Sommi, who's talking about Blueberry Payu. Like, it's just going wild. Some would say also the reason why the market is pumping is clearly because of this. Also, I want to tell you, Crapo is still bearish. Now, crypto Crapo, if you're wondering why it's called Crapo, it's because he blocked me. That's it. It's simple. You block me, you invite the nicknames even more. All right, so Crapo is bearish, and I'm here telling you, right, man the cannons, because we're going to need to defend that next dip. And there's going to be dips, going to be flash crashes. We haven't solved anything. You saw in the bear market, man. Guys, you saw how schizophrenic everyone is, okay? Everyone's schizophrenic. We're all paranoid. It's super thin, which means it's going to translate to the price action having some big wicks in the future. I know, it sounds scary, but like, what do? Do you want to make it to the end or not? Like, we just got to sit through this. And don't forget, the hard part is already over, right? Now you get to kind of laugh. So, you know, I don't know why. See, this is funny. Crypto Crapo, for all we know, friends, he could be making more money with more signups because of everybody just turning him into a meme for being constantly bearish. Even though people are saying, they're trying to mock him for being wrong. And he's talking about, you can call me crazy, a permabear, stubborn, or whatever. But in my opinion, the bearish scenario is still likely. So what's he talking about? Well, let's speak about what he's talking about. What he's talking about is you see this rectangle candle? He had and then he buys the V bottom. All right, so that's what his scenario is. And forget Crapo. Let's think about why they're doing that. It's because they're anchored to 2019, 2020 bear market for crypto. They think the Black Swan's going to come again. It's not, friends. Go back in history and markets. Black Swan crashes, they happen like every 20 years. It takes a generation to forget. You know, in 2030, you and I will be still speaking about the corona, about the zombie virus, friends. Almost got myself deleted there. About the zombie virus, okay? We'll still be talking about, oh, remember that day? You just woke up, it was over. See, it takes a long time to forget. When is it going to be time? Probably 2034 to 2040. Something's going to come again. I mean, these things really, if you go check the stock market, it's once every 20 years you have some sort of big capitulation type thing. You just never know when they're going to come. I also, in the comment section, stumbled upon Mr. Tesco God. Now, Mr. Tesco God, friends, we're talking about PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex Real DeFi, also still cheap. So if you're feeling out you're missing out on Chainlink, track the daily. You may, I gave you the formula. But the beautiful part with Pulse, PulseX, and Hex, they're just so ridiculously undervalued. Just market buy them. You don't have to think. Just keep doing it, okay? So Mr. Tesco God has asked, can you please send me the crowd expectation? So basically, all you're doing is you're just saying, all right, where does the crowd think the target is for a price achievement? That's it. You just want to see what's everyone thinking. Now, it can change. Of course it can change. But right now, it means 100x. What's that mean? So Pulse, PulseX, Hex, 100x, right? So Hex combined price was around 2 cents. So it's $2 combined, right? I don't know about Link average expectations. I don't know, friends. I could just tell you because it's so hard to get proper information. That's why it's amazing in the PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex community that we can actually grab all these juicy, sweet competitive edges just laying around here, easy to pick. So all he did was he just divided by 3. So it's no secret, friends. It's no secret, divided by 3. Like, you think I'm the first guy to think about it? No. These scamming scum insiders divided by 3. They start selling much earlier. You know that, right? So when people have, I'm not joking, okay? let's say Bitcoin is $30,000, which, you know, let's say Bitcoin's $30,000 and people have a target of 130, which is what they do, all right? 130. They're not waiting. The big guys aren't waiting to 130 to start selling. They start selling every $10,000 increment, 40, 50, 60. They start doing it that. I'm just telling you. So don't even worry about what the insiders are doing. I'm just telling you, based off the crowd, based off rational behavior for retailers and everybody else, at what point would you buy something up? So I basically asked the crowd, okay, what price do you expect to get? Which means their selling point. So what I've asked them is, where do you sell? And they've said 100x higher. So then you automatically know, okay, that means you would only be willing to buy around 30x higher, maximum 50x. So there you go. That's how you know, all right, we run out of buyers at 30 to 50x. But look, you don't know, man. You don't know. Okay, you don't know if the crowd's expectations are going to change. All right. Now, I saw an interesting comment. So here's the thing. Somebody, forgot who, a gentle sir, said and reminded me, look, the crowd's expectations, they drop in the bear market, so you're too bearish. No, you're wrong. How do I know you're wrong? Because you weren't here every day of the previous bear market like I was tracking all this stuff. You weren't tracking anything. God bless your heart. I know what I'm doing, okay? The average expectation has been lowering and lowering and lowering. And guess what? Even when green candles appear, guess what? The expectations are still lowering. They are still dropping, even as things get better, even as Bitcoin and Ethereum go up. Do you understand that? This is also how I can prove it to you. Bitcoin has been rising with the market sentiment. We've removed macro issues. We've removed war. We've removed a lot of these other shaky things. And I've pushed Bitcoin and Ethereum's price up for you during this time. And yet still, the crowd is lowering their expectations for Pulse, PulseX, and Hex every few months. Down, 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 down. They just keep lowering it. I've seen this before. I've seen how this game plays out, okay? Like I said to you, okay, I hope our moonbag goes all the way up. I'm just letting you know. Before something does a 100x, it has to go to 30x. Are you going to act? That's all I'm telling you, right? So, for example, Bitcoin, this is like, I'll ask you this as well. Before Bitcoin goes to 160,000, like many expect, it first has to get to 80,000 and do something there, right? Are you going to act? Probably not. You won't act. Why? The news is going to be too good. I know you're not going to act, right? I see it. I check the markets every day, friends. People fail the test literally every freaking day. Every day someone fails a test. Everyone fails a test. It's good news. It's going up. Wait, it's time to exit. We'll be looking right now. You know this Roca Negra Ethereum ETF. I pray that this is the top signal. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine that Bitcoin goes to 80,000 and then they launch the Ethereum ETF and Ethereum spikes up to 12 or something? That'll be insane. That'll be like, wow, thank you very much. This is the most obvious top signal in my life. I am bowing out, closing the curtain. See you later. You can deal with the bear market yourself. I'm joking, friends. I'll still be here, don't worry. But or will I? Or will I? The crowd, friends, they come for your neck because no one wants to stop the party. So, you know, it's funny. We're gonna win. Look, man. When I make my videos here for you and we go through news, okay, what are all these other influencers doing? They're wasting like 40 minutes on like, oh, the ETF and the news and this and that. I'm thinking about the game. Because it's a game, all right? You're here to win. Are you here to win or not? All right, if you're here to feel good, then waste your time with useless dopamine hits of short-term news, and they just keep shifting news every 30 seconds. Oh, did you see this? Oh, this person said that. Oh my God, Tiffany Fong, did you see who she's dating now? People focus on that 99% of their time, and they're not thinking about the game. That's how they know they're going to lose. They never sit down and go, wait a minute. I am very suspicious of this good news. No one ever says that. We go, we deserve it. We're entitled. It's time to go. Yes. All right. Just telling you right now, man. Most people are just simply not cut out for it. Most people, I hate to say it, they're probably just going to make more money putting in a hex stake and just coming and just like trying to wing it later on because they can't touch it. They just can't touch it. I know they're going to touch the Bitcoin and Ethereum. 100% no, friends. I've already seen the YouTube influencers, the Bitcoin maxis. There are some Bitcoin trader maxis. Right? This scared me. Not for me. Scared me because of how well we're going to do in the bull run. Everyone's going to get crushed. Okay, we're going to crush it. But what scared me was when I heard people say when Ethereum flips Bitcoin, they're going to shift their whole portfolio from Bitcoin into Ethereum, right? And I'm just thinking, on what planet are you smoking those drugs of yours? Send some over because you are so high, it's not funny. You are waiting for something to get expensive before you convert your whole portfolio. Like, that is so dangerous. Do you know what another way to do this is? Instead of converting all of it here, what you can do is you say, wait a minute, how about of all my Bitcoin, I do 30% here? Because if I get to that flippening, I'll have the same amount. I don't actually have to do anything. So what you're doing is you're adjusting for a probability. Now, it's not so easy, right? Because these people give like a 0% chance that Ethereum flips Bitcoin. Whereas I'm looking at the future and I'm like, dude, it's more like a 85% chance to me eventually flips Bitcoin. Okay, so everybody has different probabilities and the game is not so easy because some people can read everyone, some people can't. At the end of the day, you know what time it is though. You hold long enough, you seem to do well. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, all. Love and appreciate every single one of you. We're going to pump it, friends. There might be some squiggly line actions on the downside, but screw it. We've got a long way to go. Catch you soon.